rights are human rights.
People who are uninformed about trans issues see protections for trans people as like special rights and everything, but it's not anything special. You know, we want the same rights as anybody else.
Gray is fresh out of high school, but for him, the scars of discrimination are still very real. Though he says most everyone in school knew he was trans, he wasn't allowed to use the men's bathroom.
Every time I wanted to use the restroom, I had to go to the nurse's room, and I wasn't even allowed, they didn't want me in the women's bathroom either. So it was like I had to be completely segregated from every other person in the school. It just made me feel like I was lesser than everybody else because, just being completely segregated from everybody else it's kind of humiliating.
Transgender students like Gray are now on edge after the New York Times reported the Trump administration is considering changes to current Obama-era advancements for the transgender community. The paper reports the Trump administration is considering narrowly defining gender as a biological, immutable condition determined by genitalia at birth. It would effectively change the way trans rights are approached, from bathroom issues to single-sex education programs to classifications in prisons and homeless shelters. President Trump spoke Monday afternoon about the Department of Health and Human Services memo spearheading the plan.
We're looking at it very seriously. You know what I'm doing? I'm protecting everybody. I want to protect our country.
I don't think the government should be defining what my gender is. And I also think it's just a big distraction from a lot of the other major issues that our government should be addressing.
Nikki Sunt doesn't necessarily think the Trump administration is paying attention to these protests, but she's hoping voters are hearing her chants.
This is what democracy looks like.
I don't think they're listening, but I think the people who maybe are on the fence about voting or who are on the fence about which party they're going to vote for will be moved. Maybe a few people will be moved, but some elections, that's all it takes is a few people.
But for this dad, it's about more than the elections and federal policies. It's about his transgender daughter, who is 8 years old. He did not want to be named out of privacy concerns for her, but he came alone to this rally to support her.
A child that's 8 years old doesn't really have a voice yet, but they actually have a powerful voice. And I'd like to be that voice for her behind the scenes.
He worries about kids like his daughter, especially when suicide rates are so much higher amongst these communities.
As a parent, the one thing you would want is to make sure that your child is happy. That's what we want for our child, and she came out at 4, and she told us, look, I don't want to be in this world anymore at the age of 4. And pretty easy decision on our part to just like, hey, whatever you need. I think people need to educate themselves that, hey, as a parent, I'm not forcing my kid to do that. This is my kid's world, right? Let's live in it and let's be supportive of it.
He says most people are simply uneducated about the issue.
A lot of people say, bathrooms, I don't want people or my daughter to, have, a transgender person in my bathroom. And I said, look, transgender individuals are the least scary person that's out there because they're more concerned about their own safety, much they are about causing other people harm. Educate yourself. Educate why. Why this is not a choice.
But Gray hopes the noise he's making today, along with hundreds of others outside the White House like this dad, will remind people that this issue is not going away.
We're not going to take it. We're gonna fight back in any way that we can.
Trans rights are human rights.